What I have here is an LED torch, and the problem I have been told is that when you connect the battery inside, that the light does not turn off, and then it just flattens the battery. And what they had to do was disconnect the battery from the board and charge it up. And what I'm going to do now is open the case and have a look inside. There's not much to open it. Six screws. I'll use that. No, I can for this, so basically I can go 4 inch power. Okay, that should be it. We should be able to lift this off now. And if you ask me, there is a model on it. Let me see. There is a model on it, yeah. LED. No, not really. No. Okay. Also, it has a torch at the top end here as well, a normal type of torch, and that ain't working at all. That's what I've been told. And we have our battery here. Here's our DC connector. Pull it out, and as you can see, it's disconnected. And if I plug it in, you'll see it comes on straight away. And it will go flat. So I'm just going to disconnect it. We follow this circuit then on it, right? We've got positive coming in here. There's a positive line that comes all the way here, and it goes through an LED diode, right? And it also branches off into this, and let's see, how did it get to this one? We got another one down here. Yes, it goes. Yeah, they all go. Yeah, so they're all in parallel. All the diodes are in parallel, and what I would imagine then is the current will flow through one of the diodes, go into the next line. I would have to draw a diagram. Looking at it then, this here is separate. It's got a supply. I can see a link going from here to here. I can see that. Goes into the actual, let's see, can I get it focused for you? Okay, that might be better. That line there. It's very hard for me to do it because it's upside down. It runs all the way along there. I'll draw a diagram of it. Let's get this out off the board. See, can we get it out? Okay, now right. That was easy enough. Wish all electronic devices were that easy to take apart. And as you see on the top, we have three transistors that look like transistors, and another one here that looks like a transistor, but that's coming up as a U2. So when you see something like U2 in it, that's normally not a transistor, it's some kind of IC. It's got its tactile switch here for going on and off. Looks like some kind of control chip. And I'm going to look through the microscope and can I see any markings on that? Get focused. Okay, we're there. As you can see, the manufacturers have rubbed any marking off that. I can't see anything. Nothing going through it at all. The transistors then are, let's see what they are. Oh, we can see what the problem is anyway, as you can see. Them two transistors are burnt out. Let's see, can I focus? Very hard to see. Okay. It's an S8050, but them two transistors are gone anyway, but it looks of it. And let's see what this, another one over here. And there's no bulge on that one. And what's this one here? Let's turn it over. 7030A. So I'd have to have a look at that and see what that is. I would imagine it's some kind of a voltage regulator or something. I'll have a look on Google it and have a look. So S8050. I'll have a quick look through the data sheet. I'll just pause. Okay, I'm back again. This is an N-type transistor, and it's capable of taking 1.5 amps between the collector and the emitter. And looking at it then, if you look at the board at the bottom, let's see if I can focus that better. Okay. Okay. And it looks like the two transistors are in parallel. The middle one is the base, and the two of them are connected. And I think that there is the collector. It goes up here, goes around. Let's follow so where it goes. Comes up here, and you got a link going from there to here. I would imagine that's a resistor. Let's have a look. Yes, we have resistors there. And if you can see that one there now, it's getting a little bit discolored probably from the current flowing through it all the time. It's a low value resistor. So it's going from, get myself back in the shot again. There. And where's it going? We should have I'm on the wrong side, sorry about that. Goes from here to there. Okay. Start that again. I lost myself there. Alright, let's follow this back to source. This one here is going to ground. This here is that is control. That's probably going back to that control IC, the 8-pin chip you've seen. This then is going down this way. And coming up there through this link up to here, and then it's on one of the legs of the LED. I would imagine that is the cathode of the LED, and as you see, they're all in parallel. What it's doing is them two transistors are grounding them LEDs. I'll draw a simple circuit diagram first. I've drawn a schematic for this torch, for this lamp LED driver circuit, and it's not very complicated. All we have really is a battery at around 4.8 volts, a load of LED diodes all in parallel, and then the cathode end of each diode is joined together, and we go down then through two driver transistors here, through a resistor. Don't mind that value of 100 ohms, that's just, I can delete that. I can I can edit the parameters of that, and it's probably about 0.01, you know, something like that. Okay, and so it's a fairly low value resistor. So what really happens here, this chip here, you would have a tactile switch. That tactile switch you have, and you press that, it would put a high out here, bring this up, the voltage up here, which is switches on the brings the base of the transistor high, and this one high. When the base of these N-type transistors is high, the collector is effectively connected to the emitter, which is basically like a switch, and current will flow from the positive through the anode of the LED diodes down through both collectors of both transistors and out through the emitters of both transistors through this resistor and back to ground, completing the circuit. And what we have here on this, we got two burnt out transistors, and I'm reading about 8 ohms between here and here, which really means that this chip can no longer control these two transistors. What remains to be seen now is this chip damaged because these are short circuit? All 3 pins on this are all shorted. That means whatever voltage is on the collector also appears on the base, and if it went through this and damaged this, I don't know, but I wouldn't think so. We've got low voltages here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to seek to find out some kind of equivalent transistors, N-type transistors, and just put them in. And before I put them in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check to see, does this go high and low. It should go high and low when I press that tactile switch. Unfortunately, the control chip is gone. As you can see, if you look very closely at it, there is a crack going across the top of the IC, and the manufacturer has so rudely removed any markings that there is on the chip, so I don't know what it is. So if anyone has any idea what this chip is, maybe someone leave in the comments, and we'll try and do a follow-up video and replace it. I'm not too sure what it is. I might do a little bit of research online, see if there are any circuits that are fairly similar to this, and see how it goes. If I don't get a chip for it, that's it. Thanks for watching.